This is a hard video to film because I'm going to be talking about binge eating. Binge eating is not something that I talk about usually. I don't tell many people I have a problem with the binging, but I do. And I think by right at this moment in my life, accepting the things that I've been dealing with and trying to like bury for so long in my life, I need to finally accept them and start being more open about it. I just feel like admitting I have a problem and being more open about it will help me move forward in my life. So basically, I do have a binge eating problem, and I just want to do a video to talk about it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sahar, and I have lost 75 pounds, and I wanted to talk about this because lately it's been bothering me more that I have this binge problem, and I need to stop. I need to get to my goal, and I'm so close. So that's the only thing I can think about, is just getting to my goal. Growing up, I was always that chubby kid. So I never really played any sports. I ate Kraft dinner all the time, and we put like sausages in it and like cheese. Like, I don't know, we just put a lot of things in that Kraft dinner. I didn't really play any sports. I was always at home and eating. My parents were really bad with buying a lot of like bad food. They weren't really like healthy about it. So I was always exposed to like chips and cookies and bread, like croissants and anything, all those like big baked goods you get from Walmart, a lot of those. I remember like we would always eat those huge muffins from like Costco. They're not even good for you, and I would finish the whole thing and probably want more. So I really did have a problem with food. I overate a lot. I would try different flavor. Like, I was such a flavor person. Like, I would try different weird, like, if you once you know me, I will tell you different weird food combinations. I'm really good at that, like sauces, things with like peanut butter or Nutella or like cream cheese and honey. I know a lot of really good combinations together, and it's because of my binging problem, because I was always, it's kind of like when you're high and you have munchies, you just want to eat. It's the same feeling and you can't control yourself. I've talked about it in my other video on how I lost weight, how I lost weight, but I was talking about why I started and what was going on. So in that video, I had explained that I had these two friends, and one of them bullied me. So to talk more about that, like, the friend, she just made me feel bad about eating. Anything I ate, she'd like make a comment about it. It's about my weight or how I dressed, or just little things. And she never made me feel good about myself. And I was afraid to, say anything to her because I was just really shy. I only stayed around with hers because of my other friend. She's the one I want to be friends with, and they just seem to always be together. Really hard to like remove the bully out of the situation because she was also doing it to my other friend. It was just hard. So I started going to school and I wouldn't make my lunch. I wouldn't even eat breakfast because I had a hard time sleeping. Sometimes like my stomach would hurt so bad because I ate so much. It was hard to sleep. So it's almost like you're having like stomach aches. And I just remember just not eating all day. I would wake up late, always. It's to this day, I always still wake up late. I wouldn't eat breakfast. So go to school, and then all day didn't eat anything. Like, no one would ever see me eating. It wasn't even her. Sometimes it was other kids being like, oh, like, look what she's eating. Or I don't know why kids like cared. I really don't know, but it hurt. So I just didn't eat all day, and then I would come home and then I would binge. Like, because it's like if you starving yourself from like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I want to say. I think that was like, if you even try that time period, at 4 p.m. your stomach is like growling, and at that point you just eat so much and you don't even know like what you just ate. You're just so hungry, and it like takes a minute for your stomach to release that hormone that like goes to your brain to let you know you're full. You just binge. And then after, you feel so depressed, you feel guilty, you start self-hating yourself, being like, why did I just do that? You know, a lot of the times, like, I would eat in private. I wouldn't let my family know that this is how much I was eating. I would like hide it from them. This is embarrassing. So I would eat a lot of fast food, so much that and I also love ketchup. Like, I put ketchup on everything. Every time I go out to eat fast food, I would always go to like drive-thrus. I'd have a container of ketchup packets in my car because I would get so embarrassed asking them for ketchup. So I started stealing some from my work, which is another fast food place, so that, I don't think I really stole them. Actually, yeah, I did. I would like buy a breakfast sandwich from Tim's and then I would like take extra ketchup so I can put some in my car. I'd be so embarrassed to go to the drive-thru and order because I was like, oh, this person's gonna judge me. Yeah, I'm the one that would order all the food, so I don't know. So having that friend that was just such a bully to me and, you know, not even eating to binging really took a toll on my body. So after I stopped being friends with her, weight loss journey, it's been up and down. Like, I do remember that time I did try losing weight. I'd lose a little bit and then I'd fail. The reason I kept failing and starting over and over and over is because of my binging problem. After I would binge, I felt like I failed. I felt like I just ruined losing all this weight, all the hard work I just did at the gym. All these thoughts were going through my head. You're a failure. And that's where it was just one negative thought after one negative thought, and I just felt like it was the end and that was it. Like, I'm not going to lose any weight. Such a hard topic to talk about because it's just struggle every single day to not think about food. You want to overeat all the time, and a lot of it comes from me restricting myself. A lot of it came from not eating and also not being on a proper diet. Like, I'm not getting all the nutrients I need. For those of you who don't know, I've been on the HCG diet. I'm getting to the point I need to change. So I am almost done, but I'm still restricting myself so much from food. And it's not healthy. So that's why my body is like screaming for food and carbs and all this that I don't eat it. So I don't want to eat it. My struggle with binging has really, really changed my life and the way I perceive myself. I don't want to overeat anymore. I want to be able to have control of my food. I don't want to continue being on a restricted diet of like, you know, it's not healthy. I'm scared to go back to my old ways because I'm so used to eating the same thing every single day right now. And I know it's not, you know, giving me all the nutrients. I know, but like, I'm scared of getting off this diet and cheating more and going back to fast food and things like that. So I'm just trying to be strong about it and be positive that I can do it. And I want to help and inspire anyone else that's struggling with binge eating. And I'd love to hear any advice anyone has on how, you know, what works for them to stop, you know, that mindset that I'm gonna, you know, overeat and binge and like purge. And I was never a purger, I should say. My whole thing was I never like over-exercised. I mean, sometimes. There was a time where I went to the gym like twice and over-exercised because of what I ate prior, I believe. So I do have like a bit of the purge side, I'd say. I mean, I was more of the detox person. So if I ate something bad, I would go crazy and detox. I have like detox tea. I would have lemon water. I'd have, which is mostly the tea, and I'd have also like laxative pills. And yeah, it was nuts. I don't normally like talking about my friend that bullied me. I just don't like thinking about her because I just feel like she ruined my life. I really, really do. But I mean, I feel like there needs to be more awareness to eating disorders and more help. I would love to know if anyone else has any ideas, because the best one I have is brushing my teeth. Because like when I feel like I'm gonna have a binge episode, I brush my teeth really well and I floss it and everything. And I just feel like after you do that, you don't want to eat after your teeth are clean. So I just think it's a psychological thing. So I'd love to know any advice anyone has that's helping them. It's a struggle that I have to face every single day. But if I do mess up, like I know if I do have those days where I binge, it's not the end of the world. I keep telling myself that it's gonna get better, or tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day I really like saying because it reminds me that if I mess up, today, tomorrow is an all brand new day. Like, you know, the past doesn't exist anymore. And going back and, you know, thinking about the past and getting more upset, it's not going to change what you have going on or what's going to change in your future. So telling myself tomorrow is a new day really does help me. So but thank you for checking out my video and listening to my story. I might do more videos about this topic and maybe talk a little bit more about it. I want to bring more awareness to other health issues that came with obesity and weight loss, and I want to talk a lot more about those situations and, you know, help inspire and motivate other people to continue on their journey. I know when I opened up more about my binge eating on Instagram, a lot of people had messaged me and reached out to tell me that I'm not alone and that they struggle with the same thing, and that me talking about it is inspiring them to, you know, come more out about it. And that was just such an amazing feeling and so great to hear, because that's what I want to do. I really want to help others that struggle just like I did come forward, you know? Like, I feel like once you can accept it for yourself, then you'll be able to conquer it. So I want to thank everyone again for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.